Welcome to session 4 of our church's membership training seminar. In session 4, there are no notes to fill in. It's just a matter of paying attention, and I think you'll enjoy what you're going to learn here in session 4. All right. It really is talking about one of the strengths of our church. Anyway, this session is called Our Transparency as a church, our transparency. Transparency means that nothing is hidden and you can see through it, right? If something's transparent, you can see through it. When we say that our church is transparent, what do we mean? Well, we mean two things. First of all, we mean that our finances are transparent. Our members are given a detailed financial report at the end of every year, which explains how much money we received and where it was spent. This report is reviewed publicly by our members at the annual business meeting. Furthermore, the treasurer is available to answer any questions and concerns at that meeting and throughout the year. So let me show you an example of the treasurer's report. So actually, let me show you the annual report. So every year we have our membership meeting. We have an annual report, and there's all kinds of reports. All the departments usually give a report as to what's going on, what had been happening in the previous year. So here's the treasurer's report. This was from December 31st, 2015. So this means that in early 2016, our members received one of these. And we covered it at the meeting, and it's public, for our members. And so sometimes our report includes a graph, sometimes, but it doesn't always have graphs, but sometimes they make graphs. But it always includes all the incomes, various kinds of income, like for instance, who gave for Easter lilies, any bank interest we might have received, any money that was given to the building fund, any money that was given on, say, Christmas Eve. There's all different kind of categories of income. And then all the expenses are all laid out there as well. How much we spent on flowers, how much we spent on music and technology supplies, how much money we spent on postage. It's all there, okay? It's all laid out. And then as part of the annual report, we also have a balance sheet. All right. And it basically shows the value of our building and all our various supplies and inventory in the building. For instance, we have to keep track of the value of our furnishings, like chairs and projectors and all the stuff that we own in the building. And so in case there's ever any damage, we can prove that we have this stuff. So anyway, that's the annual treasurer's report. That's what it looks like. And so there's another reason why we say that we're transparent. We say that we're transparent because of our operations. Our operations are transparent. You see, Christian Life Center is governed by a legal constitution and bylaws, which outline everything from how we do elections to who is qualified to be a deacon, when the business meetings are to be held, among many other things. And all of our members have a set of these documents, okay? So here's the preamble, okay? And, it's our Constitution. And so, for instance, let's just say you wanted to know, how do I become a deacon in this church? Well, it's laid out. It explains who can be a deacon, explains what the qualifications are. You say, what are the elders? What do they do in this church? Well, it's laid out. It explains what elders do. You might say, well, how do I become a member? Well, how to become a member is laid out. Okay. In fact, you're in the middle of the process, and that process is laid out in these bylaws. Okay. You might say, well, what does the board do? How do you get to be on the board? Well, that's all laid out as well. Okay. So a lot of the questions that people might have about how a church operates are within the church's bylaws. Now, the question is this. Some people would say, well, why is transparency so important? Well, first of all, a lot of people have been turned off by churches that do secret things. All right, secret things, and sometimes illegal things with their money. People have also been turned off by leaders who are not accountable to anybody. The leaders just are constantly making it up as they go, and they change the rules and favor some people, disfavor others, and there's no guidelines. And this does great harm to the body of Christ. It hurts people. At our church, we believe that transparency is a strength. That kind of transparency makes us free. It sets us free to pursue our church's mission without having to hide things or harbor a secret agenda, right? Transparency in our operations and in our finances builds confidence. Now, this is one of the reasons why people love our church, okay? One of the reasons people love our church is our transparency. You see, if you look around and you see our members, you'll notice that our members are very confident about their involvement in our church. They're not like suspicious of things. Our members give financially with confidence. They serve with confidence. They follow with confidence. Okay, their involvement is very, very confident because everything is transparent. They know what the leaders are doing. They know how the leadership and how the church operates. They know where the finances are coming from. They know where their finances are going. They know where the money is being spent. All right. So this builds great confidence, and this helps people want to be involved and give even more of their time and so forth, because they just don't have any worries about what's going on behind closed doors. Okay, because we're transparent. All right. So anyway, people can give financially and volunteer their time without any concern that funds are being misused or that church authority is out of control. All right, so there's session 4 for you. I hope you've enjoyed this session and that you'll click on to the next session. God bless you.